Welcome to the stage of history. I am your illustrious host, Kevin Uncanny Anytime. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Topic for today, benefits of meditation. I'm only going to give you two, okay? But first, before I tell you these benefits, I'm going to help you to understand that the benefits are not going to be readily visible to you in a short amount of time. You're not going to see it in a week. You're not going to see it possibly in 3 weeks or in a month. It's going to take some time for you to truly see the benefits of meditation, simply because it's allowing your body to rewire itself, the way it thinks, the way it moves, the way it acts, the way it responds to your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, everything. If you are just starting off with meditation and you haven't ever meditated before, you're introducing a completely new paradigm to your universe internally. Really think about that. That is very, very, very crucial to understand because it is going to take some time to get adjusted. I've mentioned multiple times that doing this is like the Mr. Miyagi. It's the wax on, wax off. If you remember the Karate Kid, it was, what is this doing for me? How is this working for me? Until you needed to use it at a particular time frame, which for him was in battle. And this is exactly why we're using meditation. So what meditation does, for one, is it helps you to calm down. It helps you to calm down, to really control yourself, to really be able to not react and to respond to situations. That is incredibly critical to your living experience, because there's going to be a number of different situations, whether it be work, relationships, kids, just all different type of stuff that'll happen to where you will need to be calm. You cannot think when you are super frustrated. I'm actually going through this class right now, which is very interesting. It's a parenting class, and it helps you to understand that when you respond out of an area of your brain, which is called the amygdala, you can't think clearly, because that's a fight or flight response system, and it causes you to only take in information not clearly, simply because you're in a mode where you're ready to fight or flight, right? You're ready to fight or flee. And that's what you got to really understand, that that's not a great way of operating in. That's not a great mode to operate in all the time. Okay. And most of us have been programmed to operate in that most of the time. And that's what meditation is going to help you to deprogram. Again, if you've been doing this though for years, for 20, for 15, for even 10 years, it is going to take you almost that exact same amount of time to rewire it. And then you will have to be consistent at your practice of meditation for an extended period of time. I'm not saying you got to do years consistently and not miss a day. But what I am going to say is that you do have to string along some really great groups of days to where your body is starting to get acclimated to this new system, to this new way of being. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for your natural response or your subconscious response to say, oh, okay, we're going to start using this new way, right? Because it's going to say, no, we're already highly proficient at this other way. So if you're not going to institute a new process, we're going to rely on what we know. And so that's what is going to hinder your progress if you don't be as consistent as you possibly can. There will be times where you slip up and you miss a few days here and there, but it's turn it into a lifestyle. Turn it into a lifestyle. That's really all you need to focus on, is just turning it into a lifestyle. Don't worry about, short bursts of time or consistent times of in short bursts or anything like that. Just worry about making sure that it is top of mind all the time of, this is my new way of being, right? And then that is what's going to really help you to latch on to this, to these benefits, right? So again, number one, it's going to help you to really remain calm and think clearly in a lot of different situations. Number two, y'all, number two is very critical too, because this helps me a lot when I need to find ideas. Sometimes there's so much going on that your brain is overloaded with information. And if you don't allow yourself to settle and consciously settle yourself, like, our brains do this naturally when we sleep, and it kind of tries to go through all of the thoughts and different things that happen, and it tries to organize and file stuff away. But when you consciously put yourself in a state of calm and rest, conscious rest is what is going to really help you to settle down and find certain new ideas, or figure out new processes and things like that, or come to new realizations. When you're able to sit there and allow your mind to just, okay, turn off all sensory activity and really just allow your brain to just process itself. That's something that we normally don't allow ourselves to do. And I guarantee you that will be a benefit to you. You really, really, really need to understand that that is something that we need to do throughout the day. We're not supposed to be bombarded with so much information and then trying to consistently operate without giving ourselves a reset. And giving yourself a reset is not watching TV. You're still filtering in information. It's not playing video games. It's not, doing a hobby or anything like that. It's literally sitting there and not doing anything. And that is what I have a part of the program. That's why that is a major core part of the program. It's the very first thing I have you do in the Mindset Matters Institute is go through stillness, go through back to center, go through focused thought, go through concentrated strength. Is because all of those meditations are allowing you to tap into you, to process your superpower, to process your own dealings throughout the day. Because if you haven't allowed yourself to do that, if you don't allow yourself to do that, you will be in a constant flustered state, and that is not good for you. It doesn't benefit us at all. And we haven't realized that all of these different things that we have, this technology has put us in this mode, as far as, oh, when I'm sitting in the line at the grocery store, I got to get on my phone. I need some type of dopamine. When I'm bored at home, I got to get on my phone to get some kind of dopamine. When I'm not doing anything at the gym, when I'm in between workouts, I got to get on my phone. Like, that is not good for us, y'all. That's not good for us, because we need time to sit and allow our brains to process. And what happens in those time frames when we do jump on our phone, check notifications, check this, check that, we're constantly bombarding ourselves with information. And that is what is very crucial to understand, is that you need a rest period. Your brain needs a rest period. That's one of the reasons why we have sleep. But now, since we're overloading it, sleep isn't enough. You need to consciously rest. And conscious rest is going to help you very much to operate more efficiently, to be able to process things more efficiently. Because Otherwise, you're going to constantly be bombarded, and it is going to have you in a very anxious, very inefficient way of being. And that's what we want to avoid. And that's what meditation helps you with. Great benefits. Okay. The number one thing is being calm in all situations so that you can think clearly. But then number two, it is helping you to process and find ideas and compartmentalize a lot of what's going on in your life. Those are two major benefits that you will see over time from consistently adding this into your arsenal of things to do, especially throughout the day, that you will start to see. And it will take some time. Again, some days you're going to do meditation. It's going to be like nothing's going on. That's okay. It's a part of the process. It's simply a part of the process. You have to go through that. There's going to be a string of days that you'll go through and you'll be like, I don't really see anything happening. That is a part of the process, y'all. That's a part of every process, if you think about it. I've mentioned that multiple times before. It's even a part of the process of you working out. You're not going to go to the gym, and if you've been out of shape for a while, and do some sit-ups and then be like, where the heck are my abs, man? Like, it doesn't work like that. Okay. And that's not how our brains work. That's not how our bodies work. And that's why meditation is highly effective for both of those things. It's for your brain and your body to really tune in so you can really know what's going on. I hope you gained something from this information. I really do. I hope if you are thinking about it, if you're on the fence about meditation, you strongly consider joining the Mindset Matters Institute, because I'm telling you right away, that's what I have you go into. Meditate. Figure out how to settle your body down immediately. Stillness is the very first thing I have you go through. Why? Because that is going to challenge you more than anything else. Right away, you need to sit still. And if you can't sit still, you need to ask yourself, why? Why can I not sit still? Why do I always feel like I have to be moving? Ask yourself those questions, y'all. It's a dead serious thing out here, okay? So yeah, just think about that. Again, open enrollment is next week anyway, so really consider that. I love you guys. All right. Today's Friday. Have a great Friday. Have a great rest of the weekend. Think about these things. All right. Remember that mindset matters more than anything else. Focus on the good. And I'll see you guys next time. Anytime.